Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington. Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
All right, folks, this is Dusty Wyndham here with you again for Tatum Coyote football. We are in Logan, New Mexico. A short road trip, if you will, this time around to get here to play these Longhorns. They are having their senior night and getting ready for kickoff now. And Coyotes are looking to rebound after last week's tough matchup against Clayton. Hopefully everybody healthy again, or as healthy as you are at this time of the season here, as they'll be facing a tough task tonight. Just wanted to make sure that we sound okay, and bear with us on the video tonight as we have a tough network connection. Hopefully we'll be able to stabilize that here shortly. And before kickoff here, I'm going to go ahead and play another sponsor. We'll be back in just a moment.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
All right, back again and ready for kickoff. I'm Dusty Wyndham here for HobbsAmerica.com. You can watch it on Facebook Live, also on YouTube. And you can watch Tatum Coyote football just about from anywhere. So it will be the Coyotes getting the football first here to start this one. Pulling up a roster now again for the Longhorns here. The Longhorns 6-3 on the season, 2-1 in district play so far this season. And Tatum started very strong this season and has cooled down lately. But looking to finish strong here tonight after the long road trip. Really the shortest road trip we've had all year. And the kick goes deep. It's going to be picked up at about the 11-yard line. And running into his own guy this time is going to be, I believe that was Duffy. So Tatum will take over here off of the kickoff there. Just double checking our view. And first play is going to be a run up the middle. And it's going to go for about 5 yards, maybe 6 here for the Coyotes. And that's going to be Martinez, of course, on the keeper. Everybody banged up a little bit after last week's matchup, and even Carlos was unable to finish that fourth quarter. A quick pass to the sideline that goes backwards and is going to be ruled as a backwards pass, or they call it incomplete. We'll see. Yep, they're going to call it a backwards pass, so Tatum will actually lose yardage on this one. So it'll bring up a third down for the Coyotes. So the ball's on about the 15-yard line. It's going to be third and a ways to go here for Tatum. So on third and about 13 here, there'll be a little pitch out. And yeah, it looked more like a backwards pass on that one than the previous play did, as that one will be called incomplete. So a fourth and long, deep in their own territory for the Coyotes as this game gets started here. 10:41 to go still in this first quarter. In fact, this is the first possession of the game. The Coyotes at 5-4 on the year, 0-3 in district play though. And the punt is off. And Logan will let it die at about, we're going to call that the 43-yard line, 44. So the Logan Longhorns now will take over. So we'll see what we can do here on defense for the Coyotes as they'll get ready to roll. And for the Longhorns, a little screen pass coming, perhaps, and good defense there by the Coyotes as they were able to leave that one at an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 now, and I believe it's marked at the 44, not the 43. I'm sorry. So Get into the Longhorn roster again. I've been told it is correct on Max Preps. So they roll right, and they will get the ball out to the intended receiver, Aiden Katara. Katara drops it, though, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 10. Got to update our scoreboard here on the broadcast, or try to. Let me bring this camera down a little. And they're able to do so. Now right over the middle, and good defense again as the Coyotes will get a hand on that one. And that was Duffy, I guess. It was, number 4. So that'll bring up a 4th and 10 already here. Both teams basically a 3 and out. So Logan will get the kickoff high. Good coverage. But outrunning some folks here, and looks like some laundry on the field here. So that'll probably come back against the Coyotes and wipe out a pretty decent return on the punt. And the call is against Tatum, so they'll mark off some yardage here. Or did they? Guess they're taking their time. We will too. There's 10:04 remaining now in this first quarter here in Logan. Coyotes got the opening kickoff and were forced to punt. And return the favor just a moment ago against these Longhorns. So 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line for the Coyotes. A handoff this time, or it's a keeper. And a good run for the Coyotes. A gain of about 15 on the play, maybe 16. They're going to mark him at the 41-yard line, so a 1st down for the Coyotes. So here we go with the 1st and 10 play from the 41. And they're going to get the ball, push the pile out to midfield. They've got it marked just shy of the 1st down there. So it'll be a 2nd and 1 here for the Coyotes. And we are, again, just underway here in Logan. Long drive. Really not that bad, though. And the 2nd down play goes right up the middle. A big stick right as the Coyotes pass the yardage to gain there. And they'll pick up yet another 1st down. So the Coyotes now with a 1st and 10 on the Longhorn side of the 50 at about the 48-yard line. Now it's going to be a keeper again. And a fumble, it looks like. But they will call Tatum down on that. So Tatum will retain possession. It'll be 2nd and about 5 to go. Maybe 6. We'll call it 2nd and 6. So Now the 2nd and 6 here for the Coyotes into Longhorn territory. See what Coach dials up here for Martinez. And we have a whistle before the play. We'll see if it's on the Coyote side or the Longhorn side. Coyotes are backing up pretty quick here, so it will go against Tatum here. So it'll be back to about a 2nd and 10. Short 11, if you will, after the penalty there. Back just pretty much up to the original line of scrimmage, and now jumping across are the Longhorns. And this one will go against them. Tatum will get those 5 yards back. So, an early gift for the Coyotes, looking to finish strong, as we said. So we'll see what Tatum does here. It's going to be another run right up the gut. And down, and for another first down are the Coyotes. That's going to be about the 34-yard line. And a first down for these Tatum Coyotes as they look to march down the field and get a score here. So, again, the Coyotes with another run. It seems like they're going to keep going to that right now until they stop them. Gain of about 3 on the play. So we'll call it 2nd and 7. Here from the, it's going to be about the 31, maybe the 30. And another keeper there for Martinez. He'll push the pile forward. He'll fall about a yard and a half, 2 yards short of the first down. And we'll see here the official timeout here. So it'll be 3rd and about 2 as we go back to the action here shortly. And now putting a new ball down are the officials. Tatum huddled up near the sideline, as you can see. And now back out onto the field. 3rd and about 2. They're just going to run straight up the gut again with Martinez. He's going to push it for about 6 or 7 here. See if I can get a little bit better look at it here. So 4 first downs, as you may have heard in the microphone there, on this drive for the Coyotes. They've got the ball deep into Logan territory here. So up the gut again, and still on his feet. See, well, they'll mark the ball here, but it will be, they're going to call it 1st and goal. So there is a wall and a divider here in the window that's going to make it tough for you guys to see this end of the field. I'll do the best to describe the action as my view limited as well. Tatum came out bunched up there and now have spread out a bit. And the play near the goal line at about the 1 here. So that'll bring up a 2nd angle. Oh, there is a penalty. Is there? Well, right up the gut again go the Coyotes.
Oh, this guy's saying he's
they're going to call Martinez down there. And it looked like he pushed the pile far enough to get into the end zone. Unfortunately, the official disagreed down at the goal line. Trying to get to where you guys can see that. So that'll bring up a third and goal from about the 1. And there's a discussion at the goal line by the officials now. Okay, so it will remain third down. 5:45 remaining in this first quarter. And no score here in Logan as the Longhorns and Coyotes are going to try to put some points on the board here. Tatum will push the pile forward. And they will call the touchdown. The far side official did anyhow. So looked like another keeper for Martinez. And that'll make it a 6-0 score as the Coyotes will get first blood drawn on the Longhorns here and attempt the conversion. 5:42 to go now in this first quarter. And another run up the gut. Did he get in? They're going to say he did not get in. So your score after the drive and touchdown by the Coyotes is 6-0 over the Longhorns. And we'll be back in just a minute as Tatum will kick it back to the home team. We'll be right back.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
All right, we are back here in Tatum, New Mexico. I'm Dusty Wyndham. Get my headset on straight here. Act like I've been here before, which I haven't. This is the first time here at Logan High School, and it's a pretty cool drive over the Canadian River and things we don't see much in southeastern New Mexico in the water here. And your Coyotes here have drawn first blood, as we said, against the Longhorns. And it was mostly Martinez, almost all Martinez on the drive as Carlos ends up putting it into the end zone. And here's a big kick return. The Coyotes will finally run down the Longhorn returner, but not before he's inside the 40. And it looks like they're going to mark him at about the 30. Wow, all the way down to the 30. So quickly, the momentum changing here. And we'll see if the D can hold yet again. And they go into round that time. And Tatum will finally make the tackle after a gain of about 6, it looks like, on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 6 here for the home team. So a 2nd and 4 play coming here. And so bringing it back towards the near side this time, faking the end around that time, where the Longhorns, Coyotes will make the tackle. So it will be a 3rd and 1, a long one at that. Shy of the first down are the Longhorns here. And the Coyote D looking to stiffen up here. 4:20 remains now in this first quarter. And then right up the gut for a first down go the Longhorns. And they'll get a fresh set of downs. So, Tatum jumped out to the lead last week as well in Clayton, and the Yellow Jackets were able to overcome the Coyotes in that fourth quarter to take the victory. And so we'll look, and there's the pitch off to the left side. And finally a hit there for the Coyotes as they'll be able to put the Longhorns in a second down situation here. So it's going to be about 3 yards to go here on this second down play, but the ball deep in Coyote territory here for the Longhorns as they're inside the 20 and really near the 15-yard line. So they fake the pitch this time. They'll throw a pass into the end zone. And it is caught by number 7. And that is Aiden Katara. So Katara will tie this thing up for the Longhorns at 6 apiece with 3:19 to go in this first quarter. And they'll come back out for the attempt here on the conversion. Will the Longhorns? And we'll see what they do here. Looked like they were going to roll out and try to get a pass off, but the defense everywhere and then late flags everywhere. I mean, about 4 of them come flying in. And we'll see what the call is. It's going to be a face mask call against the Coyotes. So I guess they'll move it a little closer to the goal line here and retry the conversion attempt. Both teams have had a series where they did not score. Now both teams scoring on their second series of the game. And so they'll stiffen up in the middle. Will the Coyotes do not allow the 2-point conversion as the D got to them early on that attempt, and we'll be tied at 6 when we come back here in Logan. The Coyotes 6, Longhorn 6, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
All right, welcome back to the broadcast, folks. Coyotes getting the kickoff here from the Longhorns, and we'll try to get a return out and to a decent position to start this drive. And they will be out to about, looks like the 20-yard line. And tighten up this shot just a little bit here, but both teams scoring. It was all Martinez on the scoring drive for the Coyotes just a few moments ago. We're at 3:06 and clock rolling, of course, and not much doing there. They were ready for that play from the Coyotes for the Longhorns. So a 1 yard gain for the Coyotes there. Just past the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be second and about 9 here. And so Martinez tries it again. And then nothing doing there for the Coyotes yet again. So a 3rd and long, much like on the first possession that the Coyotes had. Give another yard to them. So that's going to be 3rd and 8. From about the 22. So looking like he was going to pass now, rolling and running is Martinez, and he'll get out of bounds about 3 or 4 yards short, but there is a flag on the play as well. And it's going to be a hold. And that'll bring up we'll see if they do take it. They will, because it would have been a 4th and relatively short. Or did they decline it? Nope. So this will be a 3rd and very long now for the Coyotes. And the Coyotes will line up here. 3rd and about 14 to go here, and tried to catch them off guard, it looked like that time, with the keeper and nothing doing. That'll bring up a big 4th down, and the Coyotes will have to punt the ball away. And that was a huge loss, by the way, by the Coyotes, as it was a loss of about 5 on the play. So Tatum will boot it away. Ball will bounce at about the 40. And it looked like it was close to hitting one of the Longhorn players, but they were able to get out of the way, and this punt doesn't clear midfield from deep in Coyote territory. So Logan has really good field position here at the 40. Let's see. No, actually, that's going to be 36-yard line. And the Longhorns back out. First and 10 from the 36, and the defense ready for the option that time is rolling right for the Longhorns, and Coyotes just got to them early. A gain of about, I guess they're going to give them 2 or 3 yards on that. I didn't think he got that far. The ball marker is actually at about a yard back, it looks like. Either way, we're going to call it 2nd and about 9. And back again, and looking deep this time are the Longhorns. And it is Anthony Duffy with the interception here for the Coyotes. He's going to try to return a little ways here. He'll get it out to about the 21. And the Coyotes will take over from there. So the first turnover of the game, as that ball was thrown well over the intended receiver. And Duffy in the right place at the right time for the Coyotes. Coyotes with another chance to put some points on the board here on their now 4th possession of the game. 24.9 seconds remain in this first quarter. I heard a whistle there. We're going to have a timeout called, and we'll take a break as well. So with about 25 seconds to go in this first quarter, we're tied at 6 in Logan. Tatum looking to score. We'll be right back.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
All right, first turnover of the game just before the timeout. Tatum with the interception, Anthony Duffy, of the Longhorn pass. It was overthrown a bit to the receiver, and the Coyotes will have another chance to get down the field. This time, a keeper that will lose yards. And there was a tough break for the Coyotes there. Is nowhere to go for anybody in the backfield that time. So, looks like Tatum was able to fall on the ball. I thought they did, and that's the official ruling there. So, but it'll be the end of the first quarter as the clock will run out. Tatum will face a second and about 15 when we come back, but we're tied at 6. And the Coyotes looking to finish this season off strong here in Logan, New Mexico. It's crazy to say 3.5 hours was your shortest road trip of the year here, but it was. And glad that we made it. Glad that you guys have joined us here as first quarter kind of just ticked away really quickly, it seemed like, here in Logan. Tatum will switch sides of the field. And we'll be ready to roll here in just a few seconds. But we are tied at 6, and Tatum will look to add to their point total when we come back.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
All right, welcome back here to Logan, New Mexico. I'm Dusty Wyndham. Thanks for joining us. Whether you're on Facebook Live, YouTube, or HobbsAmerica.com, we appreciate you tuning in and watching the final regular season game of the season for these Tatum Coyotes. So it was Duffy that time. And not a whole lot there. About 1.5 yards, 2 yards here for Tatum. See if we can tighten up the shot here. And Coyotes will run it again. And couldn't really see the play to describe it to you, but I can tell you this much. It doesn't look like it has resulted in a first down for the Coyotes. And that should bring up third and, or is that fourth? Yeah, it is fourth down. That's it. I just saw the 3 up on the scoreboard and thought, hey, they missed it before I did this time. Either way, the Coyotes, again with another 4th and long, will kick it here. And it was blocked here. So a huge special teams play now here for the Longhorns. And, yeah, that's the view here from the press box. And the Longhorns now have a chance to take the lead deep in Coyote territory with just 54 seconds off the clock here in quarter number 2. So it will be a short pass coming here, perhaps, and not much doing for the Longhorns that time. And they're going to be down, and they are down inside the 2 now, and it is a first and goal. I thought perhaps from the best I could see it, anyways. See if they can punch it in here, as the Longhorns will be able to get it in the end zone, and they'll take a 12-6 lead. And that's going to be number 11, they said, with the score. And that's Brock Burns, a 6-foot senior here. And a 12-6 score now in favor of the Longhorns as the conversion coming now. So the Longhorns will line up. And they'll move towards the right or the far side of the field. Looks like the Coyotes are able to keep them out yet again. So it will still be a 12-6 score when Tatum gets the kickoff here. But it is 10:41 remaining now in this second quarter, and the Coyotes down 6 here to Logan. We'll try to reset that. Just looking at the Logan schedule a little bit here as we have a short break in between the action. 6-3 again on the year, 2-1. According to Max Preps, anyways. They were big winners at Alamo Navajo, as were the Coyotes. They defeated Cuesta pretty handily. Lost to Manal in Albuquerque. Really gave Magdalena the business at a 58-0 score. Mesilla Valley Christian, they lost that one by 16. 44-28 was the final. They did beat Dulce, Clayton, and Fort Sumner. So, again, a tough matchup for the Coyotes as they'll try to return this one and set themselves up with decent field position, and they will get it out to about, I'm going to say the 35, maybe about the 37-yard line, we'll call it, temporarily. And another penalty and a block in the back against the Coyotes. And so that'll move the ball a ways the wrong direction here for the Coyotes. So, see if we can catch the action here. So they'll have the ball marked right inside the 30 at the 29. And not much happening there again for the Coyotes. It's been a bit sloppy since the scoring drive. Inside of 11 minutes, we got 10-19 remaining now in this first quarter and a second down here. And it's going to be second in a long ways. It's like second and it's close to 20 anyways, about 18, 19. So Tatum will try to get some positive yardage here on this one. And they will. They'll get past the original line of scrimmage and out to make it a manageable third down play here. It'll be third and about 7. Maybe 6 officially. So a 3rd and 6 here for the Coyotes. Martinez back. He'll take the snap. He'll run it himself as he goes up the gut again, and it looks like the Longhorns are ready for it again. A gain of about 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 4th and a long 4 for Tatum. They trail it now, 12-6, with 9:19 to go in the first half. Tatum will punt it away again. Back to receive are the Longhorns, and the coverage good that time for Tatum. And they'll put the ball at about the 39, maybe the 39-yard line here. So back in their own territory, punter doing his job here for Tatum as he'll stick Logan on their own side of the field this time. Hoping you guys can see that pretty well. The glare from the lights in the press box here, kind of tough for me anyways. And back to pass. And a short screen. It's going to be a loss of about a yard, maybe 2 here. Or are they going to give him the line of scrimmage? Yep. Just about. It'll be 2nd and 10. So the Longhorns again. Will get the football. They'll drop back and pass deep this time down the middle. And are they going to call that a catch? Yep. They do. Couldn't tell if he held on to it or not as he went to the ground. Now a whistle is coming up a bit. Gimpy here is one of the Longhorn players. And so far in the game, Tatum's D has stiffened up a time or two. The offense has been struggling a bit here against the Longhorns. And okay, now they're going to bring the ball back, calling it an incomplete pass. After getting together and talking about it, I thought it hit the ground. So about the only thing I've seen tonight. So it will be a 3rd down play here. So in this, also a penalty against the Coyotes, I see. And that one goes for 15, a 1st down, and puts the ball right back in to Coyote territory. Ball be marked at about the 47-yard line. So a 1st and 10 for the Longhorns as coach will try to get the D to tighten up one more time. Get a stop here and possibly score before the half, tie this thing up. Coyotes trail it by 6. Little screen, and they do blow the whistle this time. Didn't look like it went backwards that time. And it will be a 2nd down. That's the ruling. They've tried that little screen a few times, have the Longhorns, and hasn't been too successful for them so far. Taking the snap and going deep down the middle again and getting the ball caught this time are the Longhorns. And that one will give them really good position here into Coyote territory and see where they mark it. And it's going to be down to, well, it's inside the 10 for sure. And again, in that corner where it's going to be hard to see it, folks, but we'll do our best to get you as much of the action as we can. Now rolling out right, and, well, they had the end around this time coming back the other way on the left. And that will be 6 more for the Longhorns. They now lead it 18-6 over your Coyotes. And a 2-point conversion attempt coming here for Logan. Tell you that was tough. It had me faked out anyways. I thought that he had rolled right, but they did go with the end around back towards the left side and into the end zone again are the Longhorns. Now on this attempt, Coyotes stiffen up and deny the 2 points yet again. So, with what, about 8 minutes to go now, or excuse me, well, make sure that's right. That glare is killing us, or at least killing me. 8:07 is what the scoreboard says here in Logan. The Coyotes have fallen behind by 12 here in the first half. They'll come back out and try to tighten this thing up a bit, see if they can get the offense moving in the right direction when we come back.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
All right, we are back again here in Logan, where the Longhorns have taken a big lead here at 18-6 over the Coyotes, and the Coyotes will fumble the return here on the kickoff. They are able to jump back on it, and they'll retain possession here. But find themselves in a hole, down 12. And so, Martinez will get behind center here. And this time he actually gives it off. I think that may have been Esparza. And it was. So, a gain of about 3 on the play. Almost 4. We'll call it 2nd and 6 here. Still on their own side of the field, but nearing midfield now are the Coyotes. And taking the snap and trying to get up the gut again are the Coyotes. This time they'll lose yardage, and they'll bring up a 3rd and long, a third of about 8. So Coyotes facing another 3rd and long, just unable to shorten that distance on 3rd down past few drives. Started off good again for the Coyotes as they were able to take a 6-0 lead. Now 3 unanswered touchdowns here for Logan, and the pass complete this time. Good for a first down to the 49-yard line, maybe the 48 of the Longhorns. Right at the 49. Got it by half a football, it looks like. So, good news for the Coyotes here, as they'll have 4 more to look at the end zone. And it is going to be a bit of a muffed snap that time, and a big loss. They're going to be back all the way to about the 44, close to the 45-yard line. And that's a tough break for Tatum here. Penalties have hurt the Coyotes so far in this first half. A lot of them. It seems like 5 or 6. And a couple of negative yardage plays. This one about 7 or 8 yard loss. Call it 9, actually, where they put it. So we'll call it 2nd and 19, excuse me. And then straight up and straight down go the Coyotes on that play. So it's going to be 3rd and, again, about 20. So another 3rd and way long play here for the Coyotes as they're trending in the wrong direction at the moment. Clock's still ticking. And right at about 5:20 and ticking now. Here in this first half, second quarter in Logan. A pass over the middle trying to just get anything off before he gets hit. That time was Martinez, and he'll fall incomplete. So that'll bring up another 4th down. Longhorns already backing up into the punt receiving formation, if you will. They got a guy deep anyways. We'll put it that way, as it will be the Coyotes to punt again. Good punt here. Could pin Logan back deep in their own territory. And this one they will let bounce yet. Again, it's going to go to about the 20, maybe 21-yard line. But a good punt that time for Tatum before the Longhorns take over. And surprisingly, free of laundry is the field at this point. So with about 5:05, 5:06 remaining here in this first half, the Coyotes are going to have to try to keep the Longhorns out of the end zone again. It's going to be an end around again, coming towards the near side, and big-time positive yardage. A huge tackle there by Harris. And now a flag again. I think this will go against Tatum. We'll see. And they are calling the horse collar, but I don't agree with the call there, but that is the call, and a first down plus the penalty yardage here. And where they end up making the line of scrimmage will be the 45-yard line of the Coyotes. So defense really was some work cut out for them now. So there's the snap, comes back around the same play almost there. Referee got tangled up with the play there on the sideline. And it will be, I guess he got back to the line of scrimmage, they're saying. So a 2nd and 10 here for the Longhorns. And now coming back left again towards the near side and picking up yardage for a first down this time are the Longhorns yet again. So now, clock's still ticking here, right at about 4.5 minutes to go in this first half as Logan marching down the field, already leading by 12. It's 18-6. There's the handoff right, and a tackle missed in the backfield, and lots of room to run that time for Katara, Aiden Katara, the sophomore, and way down into Coyote territory again. So it'll be 1st and 10 from about the 15 from what I heard. See if we can get in and see a little more of the action here. So here they go again. This time a keeper right up the gut after a couple of fakes, and it'll be yet another Longhorn touchdown. So now 24-6 your score here. Tatum on the wrong side of that. And they'll try to keep them out for a fourth time on this two-point conversion attempt. 4:09 remains in the first half. Tatum will get the ball back. And we'll almost need a score here before the half. See if we can back that out a little bit and catch anything. And, well, there goes the conversion attempt. They do not get in. Sorry, cannot see that side of the field from where we are here in the press box. So 24-6 remains the score. 4:09 to go in this first half, as the Coyotes started off strong yet again, had a 6-0 lead. Now that's 4 straight scores unanswered by the Coyotes, and Logan with that 18-point lead looks like they're in the driver's seat at the moment. Coyotes have a little something to say about that, though, as we'll come back from the break in just a moment with the Coyotes down 24-6.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum Schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
Big kickoff that time, and a big return and a huge hit as well by the Longhorns. They'll keep Tatum deep in their own side of the field. We'll call it the 22-yard line. So Tatum will have a ways to go, 78 yards to pay dirt here to try to tighten this one up. Trailing by 18 here in the first half. 4:02 remaining. And there they go. And a big run here, and just with one man to beat, able to get a shoestring tackle on. Couldn't tell who it was. Is that Cervantes that ran that? Yeah. So a big first down on the big gain there for the Coyotes, as they'll bring it all the way out near midfield, about the 44-yard line. And there's a snap. It's going to be a fake. Martinez keeps, and he gets dropped almost as quickly as he gets the ball. So Burns on the tackle, number 11, Brock Burns. Or do they mark it right at the line of scrimmage, it looks like. So that'll bring up a second and about 10 here. Just under 3 minutes now, 2:57 to go in this first half, as Tatum will try to get back to within about 12. Perhaps 10 if they can punch it in here and get to 2. A throw over towards the far side this time, and it's batted down by the Longhorns. So it looked like Duffy was the intended receiver that time. Third and 10 now here for the Coyotes. Again, trailing by 18. Martinez. Oh, they'll get it over the middle. It is caught this time. It'll be a first down. And across midfield, all the way down to the 35-yard line go the Coyotes this time. So, still some life left in them in this half as they'll look to tighten it up. As we said, they just had one really good offensive drive so far in the game in that first quarter to take that 6-0 lead. So we'll see if the Coyotes can punch it in here before the halftime whistle blows. That was going to be a gain of about 6. Right up to gut, they'll call it 5. So 2nd and 5 here now. We're under 2 minutes, 1:59 still to play in this first half. And Tatum looking to get closer, give themselves a little bit better chance in that second half. And not much on the run that time. In fact, looks like he loses about a half yard. We'll call it 3rd and 6 here. They'll give him a yard and a half, excuse me. We'll call it 3rd and 7. 1:16 and ticking to go here in this first half. Coyotes looking to get something going. A run here and a cutback, a good cutback, but they were brought down. So no gain, and a timeout called here by Tatum. We're under a minute to play now. Oh, Logan called the TO. So it will be a 4th down play coming up for the Coyotes. 7 yards to go. We're under a minute to play in the first half. 56.8 seconds left. And Logan has scored 4 unanswered touchdowns to have the lead here. Tatum opened up the scoring as Carlos Martinez was able to find his way to the end zone. The Longhorns stop the clock, hoping to get the ball back here and run down and punch it in one more time. Coyote D will have something to say about that. But first, the offense's chance, as there'll be a 4th and 7 from about the 32. Getting an 18-point lead here for Logan. And so the Coyotes now out. Snap comes back. Harris behind center now, and they'll go over the middle. Looks like it was intercepted here by the Longhorns, and a return coming here. Still on his feet is the young man. Still running with the ball. He's going to get it out to about the 35. Yeah, they'll mark him right at the 35 on the INT there. And first turnover by the Coyotes. So the Longhorns out quickly. Going to try to get it down and into the end zone before the half. 39 seconds to go. This would be a big turn of events if Logan is able to punch it in before the half. It really puts some pressure on the Coyotes. And back to throw and getting it, well, throws it short after the pressure from the Coyotes. It looked like he had a minute to throw, and then there was suddenly a Coyote in the face. of the QB that time, and it'll stop the clock, though, with 33.8 to go in this first half. We'll have a second down and 10. And a pass deep towards the near sideline will fall incomplete again. It was pretty close. Upset with himself is the intended receiver on the play. Decent coverage that time by the Coyotes. And that'll bring up a third down. That one took about 7 seconds off the clock. 27.4 and a flag as well. A hold, so now you'll have a second and 20. So Longhorns will line up now at about the 25, 24-yard line. And the pass will come. Well, I thought they were going to pass that one. He keeps it, runs. They're going to get all the way across the 40, near first down yardage here. We'll see. We got 16.8 seconds to go as the Longhorns are trying to put even more pressure on these Coyotes. It will be a third and about a half a yard here. And the Longhorns, with just under 17 seconds left in this first half, will make their way out and try to get this play off. And back again is Bowers. He's going to run with it this time. And he'll go over to midfield and get out of bounds to stop the clock. Just under 10 seconds to go now in this first half. 9.6 remain. Again, the score 24-6 in favor of Logan over your Coyotes. Tough way to end the season, you would think. Got 3 straight road games, and all of them tough, long trips against good competition. And Bowers is back. He'll throw again towards the middle. This one is dropped. And that'll leave 3.6 on the clock here as halftime awaits. Not much doing on the Tatum side. Again, the early score from Martinez, and that's been about it. Uh-oh, another penalty here. So, just waiting on Logan to come back out and take the rest of this first half away. And we'll see what the Longhorns call here. It's going to be a little short screen play. And now getting loose on the right side, the far sideline, are the Longhorns. But that's how the half will end without another Longhorn score. It's 24-6. Logan over your Coyotes here. And the Coyotes are going to have a tough task in the second half to try to hopefully tie this thing up and take a lead. We'll see if they can get the offense going. Defense has not been terrible. A couple of big plays. And just one turnover for each side, I believe. We had the interceptions both ways. And that's where we stand at the half. 24-6 It is Logan over your Coyotes at halftime. We'll be back.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum Schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely, the Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
Well, at the half here in Logan, your Coyotes on the wrong end of the scoreboard, down 24-6. After they came out, started strong, had the 6-0 lead over these Longhorns, and were unable to carry that momentum any further. It's been penalties and negative plays on the offense, and it's just not been the Coyotes' night so far. Still 2 quarters to play, though, and we've seen 2 quarterbacks, Martinez and Harris, in the game so far for Tatum, but really other than the early drive where Martinez was able to punch it in, running right up the gut, there's been very little going on for Tatum. They have given up 4 consecutive touchdowns unanswered to the Longhorns, who have got them through the air and on the ground. Only 1 turnover for Tatum on the late interception there that Harris threw, but Duffy was able to get an interception back for the Coyotes. Actually, vice versa. Duffy got the interception first, but a couple of missed defensive assignments have led to long plays, big plays, and ultimately a 24-6 Logan Longhorn lead here at the half. Tatum's going to have to tighten up on defense, no doubt, but offensively, got to get a block on the offensive line and create some space for the ball carriers to maneuver here for Tatum, or they're going to have an even longer night. We're at the half, about 10 minutes till we get things rolling again. I'm Dusty Wyndham here on HobbsAmerica.com.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum Schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called SmartHub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the SmartHub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the SmartHub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with SmartHub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
All right, we are back again in Logan, New Mexico. I'm Dusty Wyndham. Coyotes on the wrong end of the scoreboard as it stands here at the half. 24-6 as Bowers has done just about anything he could to this Tatum defense so far for the Longhorns. And so far, so good for Logan. Again, Logan came in with a pretty good record. And when you look at the common opponents that the two teams have had this season, Logan figured to come out on top, and I think Max Preps had them coming out on top in this one as well. Of course, we're all hoping here that the Coyotes have that comeback effort in them here in the second half. I know they've been banged up. I know it's been a tough second half of the season for these Coyotes, but they are going to give it everything. They have no doubts, as they always do. And saw a lot of press this week about the sportsmanship the Coyotes showed last week, as did the Clayton Yellow Jackets, with the special needs untimed play at the end of the first half, of course, for the young man from Clayton. And, after Robert Martinez was injured during the game, the Clayton Yellow Jackets made their way to visit him at the hospital. And just a class act both ways for both schools. And sportsmanship, of course, huge character counts. We always say that, right? NMAA pushes sportsmanship. We all do. And it was class, pure class by both squads last week. Tatum's still trailing, though, by 18 here at the half. And let me get into that Logan Longhorn schedule again for the comparison. Both of these teams beat Alamo Navajo pretty handily. Mercy Rule scores there, 50-0 for Logan, and 52-0, I believe it was, for the Coyotes. That was a long road trip. I'll remember that one as well. Cuesta, again, they went to Cuesta, I believe. It was a Saturday game. Let's see if that game was played at Cuesta. Must have been. Not quite the trip from Logan as it is from Tatum, but still pretty good ways to go. And they were able to beat Cuesta pretty handily. They have lost to Mesilla Valley, and Melrose. Melrose last week defeating this Longhorn team 54-0. And Tatum came in just a game behind Logan record-wise, 6-3 to 5-4. And just a huge disparity in points. Let's see, they've scored 318, given up 188 on the year, 3-1 at home, 3-2 on the road so far. They're sitting in second in district, and right now will probably stay in that position the way it looks. Now, Coyotes still have plenty to say about that coming up here in the second half. There's about 3.5 minutes before that second half kickoff, which Tatum will be kicking to the Longhorns. And, well, the defense is going to have to come up with a couple of big plays. The offense just has to get some positive yardage and not commit a penalty on the plays. Tatum, again, as we look at their schedule comparatively, 318 to 188 for Logan on the season, 297 to 218 for Tatum. As, again, they had the forfeit win over Magdalena, just crushed Alamo Navajo. Lordsburg came in, and I tell you what, that was a great game there in Tatum, third game of the season on September 1st, where came out 64-46. The Coyotes able to win, and things were rolling. 3-0 there. Then they head up to Estancia, 4-0, after they beat Cuesta 54-0. Since then, it's been heartbreak after heartbreak for these Coyotes this season. 34-30 from Legacy Academy in Tatum. That game went down to the wire, and if there had been 30 more seconds on the clock, Tatum wins that game, in my opinion, as they fought valiantly to get back in that one and just came up short with an onside kick, and time expired there. Then Melrose came in to the Coyotes home field there and were able to take the 50-0 win over the Coyotes. And then 48-18, the Coyotes lost at home to Fort Sumner. Hence the 3 consecutive road games to end the season, or the regular season anyways, for the Coyotes. Coyotes bounce back, though. They go up to Dulce, the about 7-hour road trip, and win that one 52-0, and come back here, north of here anyways, to Clayton, 40-28. That score, I think, really, when Martinez got hurt, Robert Martinez got hurt at the beginning of that fourth quarter there, I think it just took the wind out of their sails. I mean, that was still Tatum's ball game to win at that point, and it just seemed like the emotion, the energy had left the Coyotes sideline at that point, and it really deflated them, as we said. And Clayton was able to take the win 40-28 there. Now here we are in Logan to round out this regular season schedule. Anyways, for the Coyotes, they trail at 24-6 here, and we'll have to get some stops on D. And it's a lot like Coach Russ Gilmore and Hobbs, the Hobbs Eagles basketball coach at one time. You say we need a stop and a score, and that's exactly what these Coyotes need here on the football field tonight, as they trail it 24-6. There's about 15 seconds before they'll kick off. We're going to keep it here and try to roll through this, or the rest of this halftime break, if you will. And right now, it's just been all Logan since the early 6-0 lead Tatum had, and they just gashed them right up the gut all the way up the field, did the Coyotes, and punch it in, and here we are now. Just down 18. It's going to be tough, but can they get there? Absolutely. These kids aren't going to give up. They're going to be out here fighting the whole way, and I do believe that they'll look better in this second half. That's a personal belief, of course, and just an opinion. Take it for what it is. Now let's see what I can find here on some other New Mexico scores around the state. Of course, there's the rankings have come up. Let's get some scores. There they are. Tell you, last week a big week as well. In New Mexico, a lot of good football being played last week. It will be Logan to get this kickoff. And so right now we will give you as many scores as we can. Texaco, 14-13 over Jow in Jow at the half. So the Panthers looking to bounce back from a loss, and will try to get something going there against Texaco. But right now the Wolverines with a 1-point lead, 14-13. Shiprock over Hozo Academy, 6-0 in the second quarter. Let's see. Robertson and Raton, 17-7 Robertson right now. Teams are huddling up on the sideline now for the last-minute instructions for this half starts. 7 apiece for Volcano Vista and Rio Rancho, that one being played at Volcano Vista. That is at the half, 7-7. Espanola Valley, 13-0 leaders over Moriarty so far tonight. That one at the half as well. Socorro with a 30-14 lead. And let's see, they're still in the second quarter there at Hatch. And it's Socorro with a 30-14 lead. Portales, 24-0 leaders over Bernalillo right now in the third quarter. Santa Rosa up 35-0 over Escalante. That game is at the half. The regardless of class ranked number 1 Roswell Coyotes after the big win in Artesia up 28-0 in the third quarter over the Mayfield Trojans. They are playing at the Wool Bowl, it looks like. West Las Vegas 41-0 over Santa Fe Indian School at the half. Kirtland Central 54-0 over Gallup. That should be a final there, I'm sure, as Mercy Rule. Of course, Melrose right now up 36-0 over Fort Sumner. That is still in the second quarter as well. Newcomb is ahead of Zuni, 24-0 at the half. I've actually done a game at Newcomb. That's a long road trip, too, from down in southeastern New Mexico. Let's see. Piedra Vista ahead of Highland at the half, 32-6. Thoreau over Crown Point, 38-0 at half. Centennial, 28. Alamogordo, 7 at the half. So that one's a tough one there as well for the Tigers. Let's see. La Cueva up 44-0 in the second quarter over Sandia. That's a 4-9 matchup according to Max Preps. Bloomfield, 36-0 lead over Aztec as the Coyotes get ready to kick off, and we'll send it deep. It is returnable and is being returned, and shaking loose now is the Longhorn, but finally a tackle made over there for the Coyotes, and they're going to set up Logan, though, at the 37-yard line, I guess. Oh, no, they're going to bring him back to 35. Let's see some other scores. Capitan down right now to, who is that? It says MAHS, so I'll check that out here in just a second. But down 36. Boy, we can tell you that much. So the Longhorns with the ball on their own side of the field. And a good jump by the Tatum D is going to be able to get to Bowers. Bowers is still going to pick up about 3 or 4 on the play, though. Now let's see who that is. That's Mescalero Apache. I should have known that. I don't know why I forgot that. Either way, they're going to give him a gain of about 3. It's going to be second and about 7 here. As the third quarter now underway here in Logan. Artesia, well, they're beating up on Goddard to get some revenge on Roswell there. 41-0 at the half. As 2nd down and 7. Little pitch to the right this time. Pickup of about 4 and another good tackle by the Coyotes. Let's see. Eunice and Loving in a – this one's a shocker to me. Loving up 14-13 right now. In the third quarter, the Falcons over the Cardinals. Hobbs right now, huge lead over Oregon Mountain as the Eagles are up 34-3. They're showing its second quarter action here on the Max Prep scoreboard. And Gadsden, 21-0 over Santa Teresa. Those are the scores we have so far. Besides this one, 24-6, Logan, and they've got the football. And are going deep this time. Good coverage and still a catch made and a flag thrown after the play. And it seems like most of the yellow hankies have gone against the Coyotes here in this one. And so the clock will stop here with 10:22 to go in the third quarter. A huge gain there by the Longhorns, and they're gonna tack on some more yardage, as that's another one of the 15-yard variety against these Coyotes. So now back on the blind side of the field, if you will, at least for our cameras. So Logan will be inside the, they're going to be right at about the 11. They'll have to get the ball inside the 1 for a first down, but it's 1st and 10 for the Longhorns. And again, sorry you can't see it on the screen. I've got enough cordage here. I may be able to step back and see this here. Ooh. There's stuff behind us, too. So that is going to be, I thought they were perhaps going to call a timeout there. Let's get the scoreboard fixed up for you on the broadcast, as it is the third quarter here, and couldn't see the play there from where we are. So it will be a short gain. 9-11 remains here in this third quarter. And the Tatum D really needing to step up here. Again, they're going to have to get the ball back. And the offense is going to have to get some positive yardage to get back in this one. Penalties not helping either. Let's see, it's going to be a little run, a rollout, and then trying to avoid the defense now is Bowers. He'll throw it into the end zone. It goes through the hands of a Coyote. And I tell you, quarterback's got to be tired after that one. But able to avoid the sack was Bowers. And this one will be a big flag against the Longhorns. And they'll back them up a long ways. Again, they got to get inside the 1 yard line for a first down. Do the Longhorns. So it is a third down play. And now in trouble again was Bowers, but able to move forward there are the Longhorns, and they're going to have the Coyotes with a good defensive play. I saw the tackle on the far side, And that'll bring fourth down and, well, about 12 here for Logan. So can the Coyotes stiffen up, get the ball back here? That's step one. Then the offense really has to get going here for Tatum, as they've really done very little since that first quarter score. Bowers back. He'll come towards the left on the pass. It is going to go deeper towards the end zone, and looks like it is in. So 30-6 to score. And Tatum finding themselves down, well, 4 touchdowns. 30-6 the score. And lining up for the conversion now are the Logan Longhorns. Little run towards the right, looks like perhaps the first conversion of the night. And it will be. So that'll make it 32-6 here, a 26-point lead for the Logan Longhorns. With 7:32 to go in this third quarter, Tatum on their heels, but they'll get the ball back here in just a few moments when we come back from this.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Coyotes down 26. It's 32-6 here in Logan, New Mexico, as Tatum prepares to receive the kickoff from the Longhorns here. It is a freshman, Stratton Schoonover, that was able to score there on that 2-point conversion. He's had a pretty nice game so far. Where's number 6? So the Coyotes back out. And we'll see what they can do with the football here. 7:32 remaining in the third quarter. And there is a kick that'll bounce and is picked up. And started right, then goes left. Does the receiver. And they will get it out to about the, looks like about the 30-yard line. Maybe a little bit shy. They're going to call it right at the 30. Hey, I got 2 things right already tonight. Blake Neal, you can save your comments. So 1st and 10 for Tatum now, as they'll try to get something positive going here offensively. And first play, they will go deep. And he'll fall incomplete. Cervantes, the intended receiver on the play. And now we have a timeout on the field. Oh, they did throw a flag. Okay, yeah, I thought it was pass interference as well, but we'll see. Sometimes I wish I didn't have a headset on. I'll just say that. I'd like to agree with some of the statements around here tonight. But that will give the Coyotes a 1st and 10 here. And the ball is all the way out to about the 45-yard line now. Yeah, it was an obvious call. I thought on the PI, the official nearest the play did not make the call, but the far side official did. Coyotes pick up the break, and now Harris with a run. He's going to pick up about 8, it looks like, depending on where they mark him. So the Coyotes with a big play there. It is going to be second and about 2 here on the Longhorn side of the ball. And Tatum saying, hey, we're not going away. And another first down on the gain there by Tatum. New set of downs. They do trail it, though, 32-6, but a score here could give them a little boost. Perhaps another defensive stop and another score, and this is a whole new ball game. We'll see what they do here. And just slipping after getting the ball that time was Esparza. And looks like he and Harris got their feet tangled up there, so it's going to be a loss of about a yard. We'll call it 2nd and 11 here. And now the snap. Just a run up to gut again. Harris that time, he took a big knock. I mean, it was a big shot right there as he cleared really the pile in the middle, and he took a shot right to the chin there. But another gain that time, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 5 here. Run again up the gut, and that should be enough for a first down. Looks like he's got it by a yard. And we'll see if they'll move the chains. They will. And yet again, another first down here for the Coyotes. So starting to move the football, which is exactly what they were hoping for here in this second half. We are ticking away time, though, at 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in this third quarter and down 26. Now this time another little run over to the left side. It's going to, they'll keep winding the clock there. We're inside of 5 minutes, but here in this third quarter, it's going to be a loss of about a half a yard maybe from where they're marking it on the far side. Tatum taking their time here, coming to the line. We're under 4.5 to play now in this third quarter, and Tatum down, but not out just yet. Another good defensive play, though, here by the Longhorns there. And, again, as I mentioned, it have not much doing on that offensive line for the Coyotes there. And it seems like there have been Longhorns in the backfield a lot of this game. So a 3rd and about 12 here for the Coyotes. That's what they're facing. And there is a timeout called here. And everybody will talk about it, try to strategize on the sidelines. But Tatum trailing by 26. You're going to look for a 4-touchdown comeback here with just over 15 minutes left to play in the entire matchup. 3:49 to go here in the third. Tatum down by 26. We'll be right back.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
All right, we are back here in Logan, New Mexico. Tatum moving the football decent into Longhorn territory, but now face a 3rd and about 12. trying to get back in it, trailing 32-6 are the Coyotes. And trying to position themselves for a possible playoff berth. And long play down. And that was going to be a incomplete pass. I tell you, the glare is pretty tough here for me anyways. And Tatum back out. 4th and about 12 here. Need to pick up a first down, sustain the drive, and try to get some points on the board as they trail big. Harris will run towards his right. He's being tracked down from behind and is going to fall short of first down yardage. And so the defense will have to retake the field here for the Coyotes. And Logan will get it at about the 26, 20. Let's see where they actually set it. We'll call it 22. See, the lines are straight here this week on the field at Logan. Not poking fun at anybody, but last week there was some curvature there. That's all I'll say. Bowers back in for the Longhorns and the offense. And he's going to roll towards his right, but he had handed it off up the middle. Tatum will stop him for a short gain of about a yard on the play. So that'll be 2nd and 9 here. And the Longhorn D has done its job against the Coyotes so far tonight. The O putting up some numbers, but being helped a lot by the Coyotes with some penalties and a couple of missed assignments on defense as well. So now off to the right go the Longhorns. The far side on your screen, and they've got enough for a first down for the Longhorns. Ball will be at the 35-yard line. So clock still ticking away. Third quarter just melting pretty quickly here as they'll wind it again here once they get set up. Either way, they're going to come to the near side on the option. A little pitch goes out. Is that number 3, I believe? It is number 3 for the Longhorns, and that is Isaiah Neltz. Or Neitz, excuse me. Neitz is a fullback listed here, senior 5'8". And into Coyote territory yet again are the Longhorns. And Bowers with a quick hit pass over towards the Tatum sideline. Looks like they've got enough for yet another Longhorn first down here. So they'll be at the 20 here and marching towards another score, it appears. You know I can't repeat that, Blake. So the 1st and 10 from the 20, Bowers will, couldn't tell if yeah, it was him again. He kept it this time, goes left. And once I see where they put the ball, I'll tell you a little more. Going to be about a 2nd and 2, about an 8-yard gain that time. We'll call it the 12-yard line. Ours takes. Hands it off towards the right. And another gain there for Logan. They're under 2 minutes to play now here in this third quarter. Shy of first down yardage that time, though, were the Longhorns. Be third and inches, if anything else, but they'll apparently bring the chains out here. The measurement being made. And they are going to be short, so it will be a third and inches here for the Longhorns. Under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Logan with the 32-6 lead over Tatum. And the Longhorns will line up and try to punch it in to take an even larger lead over Tatum. I want to thank Tiffany Stuber back at the studio and Hobbs for taking care of us all season long here with Coyote football, volleyball as well. Does an amazing job. She's probably running 2 or 3 games as we speak. So that was again up the gut and enough for the first down as they'll lay the chains down on the far side. So first and goal here for the Logan Longhorns. So is the Longhorns will get it near the goal line and looks like maybe in. Guess they're going to have it marked at 2 or 3 yard line on the far side. And the Longhorns line up again. Looks like rolling right this time. And does he get in? He does. So that will run the score now to 38-6. Logan ahead of your Coyotes. 2-point conversion attempt coming up here. See if I can catch the action a little closer over here. I'm going to try to handhold the camera. Of course, I caught the line. So, no good on the attempt there. There's 22 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. Tatum down now by 32. It is 38-6. Logan is gave up that. Well, they gave up the first touchdown there to Tatum. They took the 6-0 lead, and since that time, it's pretty much been all Longhorns here. And Logan will be back on HobbsAmerica.com.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
All right, back again. Logan, New Mexico. Tatum with a good return on the kickoff this time. We'll get it all the way out near midfield at about the 45 is where they will be marked. And Tatum will try to put some more points on the board here. 10.4 left in this third quarter, and time ticking away. Want to thank the folks here in Logan for setting us up in the press box tonight and being so very kind in doing so. Trying to come back this way, an incomplete pass. It looks like it was intended for Esparza. And that'll bring up a second down and 10. And with 5.2 to go now in this third quarter. So we'll see if Tatum can move the football on this drive. They had a pretty good drive going in on their previous possession. This one, you want to talk about 3 yards in a cloud of dust. It was right up the middle that time. But that'll do it for the third quarter where the Coyotes trail 38-6 here in Logan. Fourth quarter action coming here in just a few moments. We'll be right back.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Again, back in Logan, New Mexico, Tatum trailing and flags here as this one will go against the Coyotes. They'll back them up 5 more yards. And that will make this a less manageable third down, if you will. At third and about 11. So the Coyotes will try to pick up a long first down, and now they'll back up 5 more. So a couple of quick false starts against the Coyotes have taken it from a 3rd and 6 to about a 3rd and 16. So now the ball all the way back on the Tatum side. It's going to be at the 40-yard line or so. Oh, no, the 35, excuse me. So here we go now, the snap. And not much going on here. Oh, Harris was tackled out of bounds. They called that on Tatum just a few moments ago. He even reached for his flag here on the sideline, did the official, thought better of it, and kept it tucked. So let's see here. It was a positive gain, though, for the Coyotes. And Harris back again. He's going to get rid of it just as he gets hit. And it will be intercepted yet again by the Logan Longhorns. And now staying on his feet somehow and making it all the way out to about the 46. They'll call it the 45-yard line. Man, all these spots have been right on the 35, 25, 15, pretty much all night here. So the Longhorns will get it back. 11:34 remaining in the ballgame. Bowers goes towards his left, towards the Tatum sideline, and a pickup of about, where are they going to mark him? They're going to put him right at about the, well, they back him up to the 47-yard line. He'll be a couple of yards short of the first down. So that'll be a second and about 3, we'll call it. As Logan is controlling the clock right now, yet still trying to put points on the board against these Coyotes. The run will be enough for the first down as it's across the 45 to about the 43-yard line. And it will be another first down for the Longhorns. Clock being put back in motion here by the official and taking away 11:11 to go here in this fourth quarter. Now a run towards the near sideline and a good one as Bowers is able to make a couple of people miss. And did he lose the ball or did he pitch it? Or did I just miss it all the way around? I may have. Okay, he did fumble it. I thought so. Tell you what, he was holding it out there like anybody could have got to it. So that's Cooper Kirby, is it not? Yeah. Knocks the ball loose. Unfortunately, time not on the Coyote side, nor did that one fall into the hands of the Coyotes here. As Bowers will fake the first throw. Now he'll go towards the near sideline. It is caught and in bounds that time by the Longhorns. They're going to have it all the way down to about the, is that about the 5? Pretty close to it. So the Longhorns with a first and goal here, 10:21 remaining in this fourth quarter, already up by 32 here. And so far a tough night for the Coyotes, tough way to end the regular season here. As the Longhorns will run the play right up the gut this time. And they're going to mark him at the 1, it looks like. So it'll be second and goal from the About the 1 yard line, it looks like. And time ticking, and the Longhorns knocking on the door yet again. It's going to be a pass towards the Tatum sideline this time, and that one will fall incomplete this time. So 3rd down, about a yard to go for the Longhorns. Been a cleaner second half played by the Coyotes, as not as many penalties here in half number 2, but something that has plagued them in this one and has led to extended drives, which lead to points for your opposition a lot of times. And it's been a tough night. Just throwing that one up across his body back towards the middle of the field and caught for a touchdown here. Good awareness by the quarterback that time. And it is a 44-6 game here in Logan. The Longhorns ahead of your Tatum Coyotes. It's usually a pass you don't want a quarterback to throw back across his body towards the middle of the field like that, but every now and then it works out. Everybody's watching Patrick Mahomes these days, I guess. Unfortunately, the Coyotes were unable to get a hand on that one, and it'll be a 2-point conversion attempt here with 9:29 to go in the 4th quarter. Reaching out to grab that snap this time was Bowers, and he'll toss it towards the ground in the end zone more than anything. And it is incomplete, and it will remain 44-6 in favor of the Longhorns. That'll be a 38-point lead, so the clock will be running here now. Unless Tatum can get back to within 35 or less there. And, well, we're hoping they do when we come back. 44-6 with 9.5 to go in the ballgame. Logan ahead.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum Schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
Back again, I'm Dusty Wyndham here on HobbsAmerica.com. You can also catch these broadcasts, of course, on YouTube, Facebook Live, and Tatum Coyote football. Hopefully we'll pick up a playoff berth here. We'll find out soon, I'm sure. As they trail this one, though, big. So the kickoff taken by the Coyotes, and they'll try to run it in from, well, their own side. They're going to get it back down to deep into this Logan Longhorn territory. Big time return. It really was. One of the better in the past couple of weeks anyways for these Coyotes. Special teams, a key component, of course. And Tatum with a chance to score deep in Longhorn territory now. All right, now hurrying to the line are the Coyotes. And it'll be Harris to take it. He'll pick up 2 or 3 there, maybe 4, just 2. And mark him for a 2-yard gain as Harris is able to get the positive yardage there. 2nd and about 8. play coming in. And just a run, straight up quarterback run again. And they'll pick up about 3, close to 4 on the play. They'll bring up a third and about 5. .36 and ticking now here in this fourth quarter as Tatum has moved the ball. Big time return by the Coyotes to get it into Longhorn territory, and then a couple of runs here by Harris. And this time they go around, and it's going to be into the end zone. Did he get in? Well, Cervantes took that one towards the right side. And that'll tighten it up to 44-12. Tatum still behind, but working on some things and getting the score. Conversion attempt here. Harris running for his life, just has to toss it up as the pressure was there. And nothing doing. 44-12 is the score, but the defense right in the face of Harris yet again for the Longhorns. And Tatum has tightened it up, but now will be kicking back to the Longhorns. Clock is no longer a running clock here. 32-point lead. So that didn't take them long to stop that. Coyotes marched right down and keep themselves alive a little longer here in this one. 7:14 remains in this fourth quarter. And Cervantes with a big play, but the return really set all that up. Harris had a couple of good runs, but going around and towards the far side on your screen, Cervantes outran everybody towards the end zone, got in, and Tatum will set up one more time for a kick. You would assume that they'll perhaps try for the onside kick here as they trail it by a few touchdowns at this point, 44-12. But really, some of the better plays since that first quarter coming on that short drive by the Coyotes. Cervantes punches it in. And Tatum will kick it a little deeper than I thought they would. Now coming back towards this side is going to be the receiver. Is that the freshman? It is. So that will be Schoonover, Stratton Schoonover on the return. The ball is all the way out past it's past the 40? Or did they mark it right at the 40? Nope. What a surprise. Right on either a 0 or a 5-yard line. Don't see that as often as we have tonight, usually, in the game of football, but there are always oddities in every event. So 7:07 remains now in this fourth quarter. Tatum trailing big, but getting a score just moments ago. The run goes up the gut, about 5 yards on that one. See if they mark it right at the, 45. So a 2nd and 5 coming here for the Longhorns. Six and a half and ticking now in this one. Straight back, and now right up the gut goes Bowers, and he's got a big gain here for the Longhorns. Tatum will finally get him down at about the 34. Let's see if they mark it back at 35. No. So Kirby on the tackle that time. It's going to be the 34. Yeah, it's going to be the 34. Hey, there's an even number. Lordsburg getting crushed tonight. Oof, 80-44 is that score. That's Mesilla Valley Christian that beat them. 80-44 is the score here on Max Preps. Wow, didn't see that one coming. 80 points. That's a lot of O right there. Another big gain here. This one to number 7. That is Aiden Katara. Number 10, Devin Katara, has been in the game a few times as well for this Longhorn team. As time continues to tick, we are under 6 minutes to play. Let's see what else we have. Texaco still with a lead over Jal in Jal, 21-13 in the fourth quarter there. Shiprock 18-0 lead over Hozo Academy. Let's see. Don't have a score from Dora, and that would be Gateway Christian there. Legacy Academy 28, Manal 12. That one in the fourth quarter. I really felt like Legacy would run away with that one. So far, not the case. Robertson 37, Raton 7 in the fourth quarter. Good one in Rio Rancho tonight is the Rams are up by 3, 17-14 over number 6 Volcano Vista. So good win there. That is in the fourth quarter. Espanola Valley wins 50-0 over Moriarty. See what else I have. Socorro with a 23-point lead as going deep and almost getting picked off here were the Longhorns. Socorro over Hatch Valley 37-14. That's a third quarter score. Portales shuts out Bernalillo 38-0. And it looks like that one was at Bernalillo. Santa Rosa 55, Escalante 0 tonight. Roswell keeps rolling as they are up 42-8 in the fourth quarter over the Mayfield Trojans. No score from Animas between Animas and Elida. West Las Vegas 47, Santa Fe Indian School 2. That one in the fourth quarter. Another run towards the left, and now breaking a couple of tackles and getting near. Oh, they will get into the end zone. They'll call the touchdown. The near side official called a touchdown anyhow. That'll make it a 50-12 score. We'll see if that is the case. Have a player down, so we're going to take a quick break and read you some more scores here. Kirtland Central 54, Gallup 0. That's a fourth quarter score, so that one's over. Clovis coming back now, 28-21 lead over Capital in the fourth quarter. Melrose taking care of Fort Sumner 70-0 is what the score is here. I don't believe that. Don't they have to call it at 50? Don't they have to call it at 50 though, Coach? Yeah. So either way, it's a shutout and a huge spread, right? There as Fort Sumner and House couldn't get to them. Yeah, what could be. You're right, Coach. Could be. Newcomb 40-6 over Zuni. That is a final. Let's see. Piedra Vista 52, Highland 18. Fourth quarter action there. The barn burner of the night. Cuba 8, Wingate 6. So I guess they did mark the ball down at the 1. The near side official had called the TO or TD, but not. Well, he got it right that second time. So 50-12 is your score here. We'll continue with some more scores. 8-6 again. Cuba over Wingate. Third quarter action. Thoreau beats Crown Point 50-0. Alamogordo being doubled up on right now as Centennial 42-21 lead in the fourth quarter. No score from Tucumcari that I have yet between Dexter and Tucumcari. Let's see. West Mesa 51-0 win over Rio Grande. La Cueva up 44-0. That's still showing second quarter there, but it's been showing that since we began halftime. Unable to get in again on the two-point conversion are the Longhorns. The score remains 50-12. Let's continue to roll here. Bloomfield 42-0 lead over Aztec in the fourth quarter. Mescalero Apache 36, Capitan 6 fourth quarter action. Artesia up by 40 over Goddard now in the Bulldog Bowl, 54-14 fourth quarter. Loving with a 14-13 lead at the half against Eunice. The Cardinals have come out, erased that, 35-14. Eunice now leads in the fourth quarter. No score from Cleveland and Cibola. Hobbs crushing Oregon Mountain right now. Third quarter action, 44-3. The Eagles up. Nothing from Navajo Prep and Tehachapi or Estancia and Tularosa. Still showing a 0-0 score in the second quarter for Grants and Valencia. And the final score I have here for you is 28-7 Gadsden over Santa Teresa. That one is final. So, a kickoff coming here from the Longhorns, who lead it by 38 over your Coyotes. With 4:45 to go in this fourth quarter, and the clock will be rolling once again with the rules in the state of New Mexico. So 4.5 and ticking here, as the Coyotes will most likely in the regular season at 500 here. And waiting for a play to resume here on the field. Longhorns will go to 6-4, I believe. Is that correct? Yep. On the year. Tatum now, though, with the football, will look to try to get back into the end zone one more time. Harris is tackled and then hit out of bounds again. And Harris, a little bit slow to get up. Looks like he fell on the shoulder a little bit there. But Harris up again, heading back towards the huddle here. Got enough for a first down on that play. And now a run back towards the right one more time and across midfield, and another Tatum first down, and a late flag being thrown at the Tatum side here. And I mean, it was after the whistle, about 15 yards from where the ball ended up. And they're going to call unsportsmanlike on both sides. Okay, offsetting. Not sure what happened. It may have been, obviously had to be in the Tatum backfield. So, did not exactly see what had happened on that play, but I think the white hat's going to go explain it to everybody at some point. Clock rolling, 2 minutes to play, and now under. So it was after the play. The play's got to stand, right? That's got to be a first down for Tatum just across midfield. I'm pretty sure he got further than that. He had another yard or two on that, and I think the near side official is going to come. Nope, they're not going to move it. He had 2 yards more than that. He was across midfield. They're going to leave it on the Tatum side. At the 49, either way, a first down for Tatum. And with a minute 21 and ticking now, the Coyotes will at least try to put some more points on the board as it'll be Harris. He'll come left this time. And he's going to be, this time he is across midfield at the 49, so a gain of a couple. Second and 8 here as we're under a minute to play here. Tatum, again, will finish the regular season at 5-5. Time, was there a timeout called there? I thought he stopped the clock. No, he didn't. Okay. Now, a throw for the Coyotes that is intercepted. Good tackle here by Tatum, and that was on the tackle. That is, of course, number 12. And is that Harris? Is that the other Harris? I got to get back into the roster here as I was looking at about 12 other things, trying to run the camera as well. And that will run out the clock here in Longhorn country. The Logan Longhorns defeat your Tatum Coyotes. It's 50-12 for a final score. By the way, on the tackle was Zach Hatcher. I knew that. I really did. Just a long trip. A lot of action I've called this week. Culminates tomorrow as well. And then back for volleyball again next week in Tatum. And we'll find out about playoff chances for the Coyote football team and see if and when we will be playing again. 5-5 season for these Coyotes here. And tell you what, there's a pretty big gap between the top of this 8-man class here and the lower end. There's a bunch of teams in the middle that can make some noise come playoff time, and your Coyotes may be one of them. We'll let you know for sure when we find out. Again, your final here, 50-12. It is Logan over Tatum, and that'll do it for our regular season broadcast here. Logan goes to 6-4 on the year. Tatum at 5-5, and we'll see what happens come selection time, and we'll let you know as soon as we know. We will be there, of course, to cover the action. We will also be there for Tatum Coyote volleyball this coming week. As you know, Tatum 2-0 in district play in volleyball, dropped to 2-2 over the last week, and has been tough for the Coyotes. As we'll hope for Coach Pierce and the young ladies out there in Tatum to get things rolling. You can see the glare from the lights has intensified here. Excuse me, that's 7-3 for Logan, by the way. I had that backwards on the records for the two teams, but either way, 5-5. Logan's still ranked 5th and 8-man according to Max Preps here, and have really done well. Katara, Schoonover. I thought Schoonover was something else as a freshman tonight. Just all over the place for these Longhorns. And, well, that's the way it sometimes goes. Kyle's out in the center of the field, as is customary. And I tell you what, it's been fun covering these Coyotes all season long so far, and hopefully we'll get to see them one more time at least, maybe 3. That would be even better if you're a Coyote fan, and I am. I may be a guy from Hobbs. I may be an Eagle, but Tatum is certainly winning me over. Great support, good crowd from Tatum across the way tonight as well. And everybody's just been so good to us in Tatum over the years at HobbsAmerica.com. So we are appreciative of them. Let me see if I can get into the Tatum volleyball schedule and tell you if I'll be there, well, Tuesday, Thursday, what have you. As there we go. We'll go back and check that out. Coach Pierce, again, they dropped the match to Hagerman in 5 last night. What a battle it was. It went both ways, a couple of mistakes. Either way, and that's a whole different matchup, but Tatum dropped the first 2 sets and came back, won set 3, won set 4, and just didn't hang on in set 5 against those Bobcats. So that one tough for Coach Pierce and the young ladies on that squad, but maybe not quite as tough as this one was tonight for your Coyotes again, dropping to 5-5 on the year. Let's see, Tatum volleyball will be back in action. They will be playing, is that Thursday? Yes, it's Thursday at Hagerman. We will be back in action on Halloween with the Loving Falcons coming in to the Coyote Den over in Tatum, and we'll be there to bring you all that action. That gets started 6 p.m. on, again, Halloween, Tuesday the 31st. And Coach Pierce and her squad making strides all season long for the young ladies out there who have just improved week after week after week there in the gym. And we'll see what they do. Again, they'll play at Hagerman. We'll not have that broadcast for you. That's Thursday the 26th, and then we'll be back in Tatum Tuesday the 31st. We'll let you know what happens with Tatum Coyote football as well. And just in case I don't get to see you again in football land, I'm Dusty Wyndham. Thank you so much to all the fans in Tatum for all their help all season long, for their unwavering support of us, and also just for the kindness shown to us. So, again, thank you all. Tiff Stuber back at the studio. She has won 76 Emmys now, I think, is what she's done. And I couldn't ask for a better person at the studio to make sure we sound okay, make sure we look okay week after week. And, you know, I've known Tiff since she was pretty young. Her and my daughter going to school together from elementary all the way through. And it's just a joy to still be around Tiff Stuber. So thanks so much, Tiff. And we will see you again, I'm sure. But for the broadcast tonight, that'll do it. I'm Dusty Wyndham. We'll see you on Halloween.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.